The future of work is automated. Welcome to Aivora.
Here's the thing about cut and paste. You hit Ctrl+X, the file disappears, then it's still there. A ghost. Not a copy, not deleted. A digital limbo that's been breaking workflows for decades. But here's what nobody tells you, this isn't a bug. It's a feature designed so poorly it became a problem. Cut in modern operating systems doesn't actually move the file. It marks it for moving, a pending operation. So when you cut a 10 GB video and walk away, the original file stays until you paste elsewhere. That gap is where ghosts are born. Users assume immediate removal but get confusion. This design came from the 1980s. Early Macintosh Finder and Windows File Manager both used a delayed cut model to prevent accidental data loss. The idea, cut first, then commit by pasting. But they never told you the file stays live. That created a hidden pitfall for millions. Here's the worst part. If you cut a file, then cut another file before pasting, the first file returns to its original state, still there. But if you paste from a different source, you can create duplicates. I've seen users lose hours because the ghost file overwrote their work. The truth is devastating. In 2018, a Windows 10 update caused cut files to vanish entirely when pasting across drives. Microsoft confirmed the bug in KB 4100347. Users lost family photos, work projects. One Reddit thread, I cut 500 files, pasted, got 0. The ghost cut became a real horror show. But the fix was silent. Apple tried to fix this in macOS. By default, Finder doesn't even have a cut command for files. You press CMD+C then CMD+Option+V to move. That forces a deliberate paste. It's safer, but still confusing. Users ask, why can't I just press CMD+X? The answer, to stop ghosts. Linux takes a different route. In the terminal, MV actually moves the file immediately, no ghost. But graphical file managers like Nautilus still use delayed cut. So even in the land of Unix, we're stuck with the same broken metaphor. The truth, it's a UI problem, not a technical one. Let's leave files and talk text. In word processors, cut instantly removes text from view. But the clipboard still holds it. If you cut, then copy something else, the original cut text is lost forever. That's a ghost of a different kind, the one you can't recover. Nobody tells you. I've seen designers lose entire Photoshop projects because they cut a layer, forgot to paste, and saved. The layer didn't exist anymore, ghosted into nothing. And because the cut was pending, no undo could bring it back. That's the real cost, hours of work, gone. But there's a hidden fix. Our brains expect atomic actions. Cut means gone, paste means here. But computer design violates that expectation. It's a cognitive dissonance that leads to constant errors. Studies show users make twice as many mistakes with cut versus copy. The ghost cut isn't just a bug, it's a UX failure. Technically, a real file move is an atomic metadata update on the same volume, instantaneous. But cross-drive moves require copying then deleting. The delayed cut tries to hide this complexity. It fails because the user sees a ghost before the delete. Journaling file systems like NTFS make it worse. The worst case, cut files from your C drive to an external USB drive. The ghost file lingers on C because the paste hasn't finished. If the USB disconnects, the file is stuck in limbo, shown on C, but not actually there. I've recovered such ghosts using Robocopy. But most users don't know. Cloud storage amplifies the ghost problem. Cut a file in your Dropbox folder, and the local copy disappears. But if you haven't synced, the cloud still has the original. Paste elsewhere, and you get two copies, one ghost, one real. Google Drive's move function sometimes duplicates. It's a mess. Even in collaborative editors like Google Docs, cut and paste creates ghosts. Cut a paragraph, paste it elsewhere, but the version history shows the original as deleted. If a collaborator edits between cut and paste, you can lose context. Notion's block cut has a similar issue. Nobody tells you about hidden revisions. Power users have tools. Ditto saves clipboard history. Shift+Delete on Windows bypasses the cut flag and truly deletes. But for moving files, use Ctrl+C then delete the source manually. It's 2 steps, but it's safe. I do this every day. The ghost cut is avoidable, with extra effort. The future might kill ghosts. Some developers propose a version-controlled file system, like Git for your whole desktop. Cut becomes a commit, paste is a branch. You'd never lose a file because every state is saved. But that's years away. Until then, we're stuck with broken cut and paste. So the ghost cut is everywhere: Windows, Mac OS, Linux, even the cloud. And it's been breaking workflows since the 80s. If you're tired of losing files and want to understand these hidden flaws, hit subscribe. I break down these quirks every week with real solutions. If you're building a better workflow, whether for design, coding, or everyday work, you need to understand these broken mechanics. I share tools and tricks that save you hours. Hit subscribe and join thousands who've stopped falling for ghost cuts. But the ghost cut is just one broken feature. There's another that's even worse: undo. You think Ctrl+C is your savior? It's a trap. In the next video, I'll show you how undo actually works, why it fails, and the hidden ways to recover what you thought was lost forever. I just showed you the ghost cut. Now prepare for the undo disaster. Click the link on screen to watch that video next. And subscribe so you don't miss future deep dives. I reveal secrets about everyday tools that nobody tells you.